Hey guys, Pyronic back here again with another part of Let's Play Skyrim, One Breton in the North. So we're here in Riverwood. We're going to be doing a little bit of questing today before we get on with the main quest, although it will tie in later, and you'll see why.
One of us has to do something.
I said no! No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing!
Well, what are you going to do then, huh? Let's hear it.
We are done talking about this. Oh, a customer. Sorry you had to hear that.
Okay, so as you've heard here,
Maybe you could talk some
Camilla
sense into my
and
pig-headed brother.
Lucan Valerius are having a
Riverwood
little bit
Trader
of a
is
tiff
everything
here.
you need in a general
So we're
store.
going to find out what's going on. Oh, and
I think I have a few
gonna
old spell
try and
books
buy some
laying
stuff
about.
first.
If you want more, you'll have to go to the College of Winterhold.
I think I wanted to buy more spells. Yeah. And learn some interesting stuff. But I only had enough money to want to buy one spell tome, so I went with Raise Zombie. And then, you know, just dropping some of the stuff, or selling some of the junk that I had picked up. I decided to switch to some caster robes I found during the tutorial, because I need to level up my magic some. I'm getting rid of some of these extra weapons. I was trying to make enough gold to buy more spell tomes, but as you'll see, it wasn't quite enough gold.
Yeah, we did have a bit of a break-in, but we still have plenty to... An ornament, solid gold in the... You could?
Solid gold
Got some coin coming in
dragon's
from
claw.
my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back.
Now, if you're going to get those thieves, you should head to Bleak Falls Barrow,
So this is
northeast
the
of
plan,
town.
Logan?
Yeah.
So they seem to be going.
So now you don't
these
have to
seem
go,
to have
do
taken
you?
it to Bleak Falls Barrow.
Oh,
so-
really? Well, I think your new helper here needs a guide.
No, buy the 8, fine. But only to the edge of town.
So we're gonna get a little more exposition here from Camilla Valerius, and then we will head to Bleak Falls Barrow, which, if you'll remember, we saw coming into town as we were escaping from Helgen. That nice architecture there on the side of the mountain. That's the direction we're heading. So we're just going to take these cabbages, which just happen to be sitting around. And we'll follow Camilla to the
We
edge
have
of
to go
town.
through town and across the bridge to get to Bleak Falls Barrow. You can see it from here, though. The mountain just over the buildings.
Yeah, you can see it a little bit. Pretty nice place.
Those thieves must be mad hiding out there. Those old crypts are filled with nothing but traps, trolls, and who knows what else.
Traps, trolls, and who knows what else.
I wonder why they only stole Lucan's golden claw. I mean, we have plenty of things in the shop that are worth just as much coin.
I
Lucan
have no
found the
idea.
claw about a year after he opened the store. He never quite explained where he got it. He's a tricky one. This is the bridge out of town. The path up the mountain to the northwest leads to Bleak Falls Barrow. I guess I should get back to my brother. He'll throw a fit if I take too long. Such a child.
Such a child.
Mara bless you for agreeing to help us. Well, it's... Once you get to the tower, head north. Bleak Falls Barrow should be just around the corner further up.
So I totally
Good
didn't
luck.
hear
Lucan
that
and I
the
will
first
be
time I
waiting
went
for
through
you on
this.
the
That she tells you when you get to the tower, head north. And you'll see why a little bit. had to learn my new spell. You do have to learn spells when you buy the tomes for them. Raise Zombie is a pretty decent spell for conjuration. So slightly different than the Summon Familiar that I started out with. And obviously I have to pick some thistles. I'm just doing a little save management. I think after this video I might start doing more editing, more post-production to these videos, and editing out stuff like loading screens and you know, game saving, and I don't know, maybe game overs. Depends on if the deaths are funny or not. If they're funny, then I'll leave them in. You know how it goes. Ooh. So that was a wolf, and I got spells in both my hands, so I'm just gonna cook us up some wolf. Just checking the 2 destruction spells that I have. They're going to be my main sources of damage coming up to this. Actually, for the rest of the video, at least. It's going to be a little while till I get anything better. And you can see that I wanted to try Raise Zombie here. I wasn't exactly sure how it was going to work. It's been quite a few years since I played Oblivion. Oh, and just kind of plonked him in the face. Nope. And then I'm just kind of like, uh-oh, I don't have a way of doing damage. So I went and put both destruction spells on, and then boom, right in the face. Gotta make sure I loot him. Clearly the most important part of this fight. There's a guy firing arrows at me over there. I can fire something back at him. Well, I'm just about out of magicka, so gotta change up my strategy a little bit here. Throw on the trusty war axe and shield. Yeah, like a true warrior, just run in there and hit the guy in the face with an axe. Now time to loot the rest of the tower. Oh, one more guy. Girl, as it turns out. Just thump him in the shield. So when you're holding the shield up with your right mouse button, you can left click and you'll thump him with the shield. You can upgrade it over to in the block tree for shield using dudes. I've had great success with it on the character I've been playing on my live stream over at own3d.tv. By the way, that was a not so subtle hint to check out my live stream. So now I was kind of confused. Went to the top, got the loot out of this chest. Now trying to figure out where to go. Like I said before, I didn't hear the bit that Valeria told me about when you hit the tower to go north. So now we're going north from the tower. and I'm gonna try and use my conjuration spells again. Although, because I didn't know how the summon zombie works, I'm gonna stick to summoning familiar for now at least. Maybe the opportunity presents itself. Bleak Falls Barrow. It's getting a little snowy here. It looks gorgeous though. Man, look at how nice that looks. Oh, that's a bad guy. Getting ready to conjure familiar here. Oh, that's a bad guy. Throw on my destruction spell. I accidentally burned my familiar to death there. Pretty fragile this early, I think. So now, I think... What am I doing here? Oh, I need more magicka. Carrying a lot of potions with you is going to make the game much, much more bearable. So, we're going to try to raise a zombie. So this is the proper way of using the raise zombie spell. You need a corpse first.
Looks like we got ourselves a hero.
And sometimes they mouth off to you, but it's basically they act more or less the same as they did alive, except now they are fighting for you. It's kind of like mind control that works on a dead enemy. I don't know if they're quite as durable or will fight as well. I haven't really tried it on any spellcasters, so I don't know if they can cast either. And he just wrecked that guy. I could see his bow there, but I never found his corpse. I think I rolled down the side of the mountain. I'm just taking the opportunity to work on my bow skills a little bit. Oh! Popped her right up in the air. Okay. We can get some nice, oh! Accidentally picked it all up. Going back to my destruction spells. And checking the quest log. And that's what happens when a zombie runs out of its duration. It turns into a pile of dust, ash pile. So you can't raise the same corpse more than once. You need a new corpse each time you want to raise a zombie. Keep that in mind if you're an aspiring necromancer. Here we go, Bleak Falls Temple. There seem to be bodies around here as already. Looks like some bandits and some skeevers. Skeevers are kind of like giant rats, or like the mole rats in Fallout games. They're kind of like generic, super easy to kill enemy. If you listen carefully here, you can hear some dialogue, but the subtitles didn't quite pick it up. I couldn't really make out all of what they were saying either, because I wanted to stay sneaky and let them talk. But I believe they just talk about bandity things like, how are we gonna split the payoff? So there's a corpse here, we're going to raise it from the dead. See what kind of shenanigans you can get into. Oop. Rolled up and burning them with my magics. There we go.
Thank you.
He apparently thanked us for something, I don't know. I accidentally hit him with a spell earlier. But we are going to loot the ever-living shit out of these guys. Oh, I accidentally picked up more armor. Oh. Nope, I think it was on purpose. I wanted to just pick up armor. So we're going to level up here. I think this might be yeah, this is the first time I showed off the leveling up system. It brings you up to all these constellations that show all the major skills, and each one is its own tree that you can level up. They've got skill point minimums before you can level up the skill. See, it requires 20 in the skill. Next one up is 30 or 40, all the way up to 100 for the last tier, I believe. And they improve your spells or your ability with those skills. So there's everything from speech to alchemy, pickpocketing, lockpicking, sneaking, one-handed weapons, two-handed weapons, enchanting, smithing, blocking, armor, all sorts of stuff. And if you notice, the backgrounds of the different sections of the constellations here are a wizard or mage, a warrior, and a thief. So it's showing you which branches are which. So obviously the mage is behind the various magic and casting skill trees. The thief is behind the sneaky ones, like sneaking and lockpicking and all that nice stuff, and the warrior is behind all the get up in your face and smash dudes ones. So we picked up a bunch of more or less worthless armor here. Although some of it was worth, some coins. So I'm trying to keep the stuff I will get good use out of selling later, but dropping and getting rid of stuff that weighs more than it's worth in coin. But the weapons in general, especially steel rather than iron, are worth quite a bit. So I'm trying to get as much of that as possible. I think... Ooh, I'm raising another zombie here. So the talent I picked, I believe, was improved conjuration, which halves the magicka required for casting novice conjuration spells. So if you notice, summoning this guy as a zombie costs way less magicka. In fact, half as much magicka as it did before. And I think his brain was starting to rot a little when he got revived, because all this guy does is grunt. I'm busy looting, so he needs to shut the hell up. Doing a little lockpicking. Woohoo! Scroll of Mayhem. I'm carrying too much again, so I gotta drop some more stuff. I don't remember why I decided to do that. I think I might have just wanted to level up my destruction a little bit more, get a little more skill points, or skill into that. So I'm gonna drop some more stuff here. I didn't want to drop many of the weapons, but they are taking up a whole lot of weight, so I had to get rid of them. So, piles on the ground. Let's travel deeper into this dungeon and find some real enemies. I said deeper into this dungeon and find some real enemies. Okay, apparently I'm too distracted by linen wraps and getting over encumbered again. Let's get rid of that. Maybe eat some food. Nope. Food is really light. It's not. You're not going to alleviate much of your carry weight by eating. I think I dropped something here. There we go. I'm actually just changed the stuff I was wearing instead of actually dropping anything. So while you wear, you know, the mage hood and robes, you can still wear boots and gauntlets from any other armor set. So I switched up to heavy armor here. They look alright. I don't really like the look of those iron gauntlets, so I'm going to switch over to the Imperial bracers. Same stats, they just look a little nicer. They aren't just slabs of metal strapped to your arm. So this is an interesting situation here. If you are a more patient man than I, you watch this bandit leader, he'll flip the switch here, and traps will trigger and arrows will shoot out to him. But I decided I needed a challenge, so I decided to just shoot it with magic. And I'm leveling up my destruction pretty quickly, I think, here. So he had some nice stuff. And I'm an idiot and went over encumbered again. So we're gonna have to drop some more stuff. I'm sorry I left all this stuff in here. I promise when I start actually doing some editing with these videos, it'll be a lot cleaner. And probably reduce the total watch time quite a bit. Like, might be able to put out some you know, more 15 to 20 minute episodes instead of however long this one's going to be, like 40. So if you notice the little heads there have in their mouths different symbols, and the symbols on the right there are not those symbols. So there's one that fell down there that is a snake, and so what you're gonna want to do is match those up so that it is snake, whale. Although my friend Caddy is convinced that those are dolphins, and I don't know what kind of dolphins he's ever seen, but that is definitely a whale and not a dolphin. So now that we've completed the puzzle correctly, I'm going to pop that door open and go loot some more chests. Oh, so much loot. It's actually a pretty nice chest here, and gonna read a book. Got some free pickpocketing skill, and I leveled up off of it, so level 3 already. Every time you level up, I forgot to mention this earlier, you also get to increase one of your stats by 10, either magicka, health, or stamina. I was mistaken last time. We didn't level up, or we didn't get improved conjuration. I must have gotten improved destruction. So here we go. Yeah, burning those fevers. Wait, wasn't there a third one? I guess I'll just loot this stuff. Could have. Oh god, there it is. Oh, stupid skeevers. And I can't. Oh, there we go. Couldn't loot it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all these skeever tails, but ooh, a scroll of fireball. It's almost like they're trying to give magic users a strong weapon to use for something at the end of this dungeon.
Is that you, Harpneer? Bjorn?
Ooh, there's a guy and somebody with a name. So I wanted to equip, or add that to my favorites here. So we're going to watch me save my game. And as you notice, you can't walk through that web, so you have to cut through it or burn through it. And that is a wounded frostbite spider. It will mess you up. So I use my scroll fireball. Ooh, look at how much damage that just did to me. That was one attack from that thing. Maybe I should have been leveling up my health a little bit. So if you don't fight the spider, he immediately goes for this guy over here. At which point, so you have to kind of like, you can't take the spider in a straight up fight, which I wasn't really prepared to do here. You can sort of cut him back and forth as he tries to go for the guy that will meet in sec. And because the spider can't really get through that doorway, it's too small. Gotta lose some stuff.
You did it. You killed it. Now cut me down before anything else shows up.
Where's
Yes,
the golden claw?
I know how it works. The claw, the markings, the door in the Hall of Stories. Help me down and I'll show you. You won't believe the power the Nords have hidden there.
The what, and the what?
Does it look like I can move? You have to cut me down first.
He's known as the Swift, so I don't think...
It's coming loose. I can feel it.
Oh, oh.
You fool. Why should I share the treasure with anyone?
Okay, well, he's a runner. Who would have thought? Somebody named the Swift, or nicknamed the Swift, is a dude who runs. So at this point, I mean, he's just gonna get murdered by these zombies, and zombies, basically. So I wanted to kind of protect him and fight the guys off and see what he does after. But I guess it was not to be. I'd be interested in seeing what exactly he does if you manage to protect him. If he just keeps running, or if he does something. So this is interesting here. If you see that pressure plate on the ground and that giant, massive spiked wall, I would suggest you do not step on one, because it will trigger you. So this turned out to be my best idea, because that is not a regular jogger, it's a restless one, which is significantly stronger. It took my entire Magicka bar just to finish him off, and he still got a swing at me. So we're maybe killing a little more undead here. Oh, trying to be a little cool here and alternating. Oh. There we go. Dropping these guys. Oh, archer. Zombie. Somebody would enlighten me on the proper way to pronounce that. Drawer. That would be fantastic. Here we've got some pretty standard dungeon traps here, and even a deactivator at the end. This is another interesting thing here. So you see that pot that was hanging overhead. When you see those, I wonder if I'll get to show it. See those, you can, oh, he died too quick. Ooh, he had an amethyst on him. Let's see if we can find another one. Okay, so here, see that hanging pot, and that hanging pot. If you knock it down, it will explode, although I did not exactly do that very well. Okay, so that one, it set off the one behind it, which is why the rest, like the whole hallway is on fire now here. And we managed to kill a couple that would have, you know, charged at us with the one we were already fighting. So I've seen these in a few dungeons already. I think they might be fairly common, at least in this type of dungeon. You know, like very crypty or you know Nord burial site type dungeon. So if you can lure some enemies under one of those and you know, knock it off. You can use arrows to do it. I wouldn't recommend using swords because it will just land at your feet and you will be bathed in fire. And it hurts. It hurts quite a bit. Unfortunately, that poor sap was stuck on some environment. So he could not make it to me. And brief look around while I try to remember where to go. Scroll of Dread Zombie. So I assume that is the upgraded version of my summon zombie spell, and maybe makes him stronger than he was in life or something, or maybe he lasts longer. Or he shoots lasers out of his eyes, I have no idea. It's a little difficult to find a corpse to resurrect when the corpses are fighting me first. Need to find one that's already dead and doesn't come back. So I could go straight across here, but there's some pretty obvious walkways here spiraling down under this waterfall here, along with some skeletons and a dead skeever. I don't know what that's about. And a chest. You gotta unlock it, but it is filled with goodies. More potions, more gold, more everything. And grabbing more gross looking mushrooms off the wall. And now we have another fairly strong enemy. Another resting enemy. I was experimenting a little bit here. It seems like spells do less damage if you know, just keep a continuous stream, and do slightly more damage, or significantly more damage rather, if you tap them. I don't know what the deal is with that. I'll have to do some more experimentation. I do believe we're coming towards the climax of this dungeon here. We still have to find out what the golden claw is for, and what our friend Arvel the Swift is talking about. So we've got some more traps to avoid. Oh dear. There's one. So we see a couple of the oil pots or whatever hanging up there, and you can watch me fail miserably at hitting them. Oh, not close enough. There we go. Oh, he's already past it. Alternate my magic a little bit. It has literally. Oh! I hit that one so hard it flew the end. Oh god, this is horrible. So there's another pot here. I wanted to experiment and try and figure out what's going on. So that flew off somewhere. I guess the spells are physics stable. And if you keep a stream on, it'll actually push things. I guess. I'm sort of hypothesizing here. So we're going to find the secret of Bleak Falls Barrow here. This is a pretty nice hall. Seems like it might be the Hall of Stories mentioned by Arvel here. We've got these nice looking murals here that are ever so slightly different. The character in the middle is different with each one. So we will have to see what that is about. So we see these three symbols here. Looks like a dragonfly, an owl, and a bear, along with the claw symbol in the middle. So we take a look at our golden claw here, and oh look, the same symbols. So it looks like it is bear, dragonfly, owl. No, yeah, bear, dragonfly, owl. And so then we put the claw in there, and voila. We're gonna take a look at those again. This is a pretty nice wide open room. Oh, hey. There's some stuff over there. If this doesn't look cinematic as all get out, I don't know what does. We're up these nice stairs here. There's a wall. A wall that is glowing and chanting at me. I guess I should go run face first into it. Oh, maybe I'll save first. And my vision is starting to black out. So get close to it. I learned a word of power. Force, unrelenting force. AKA Foos. Draconic. This is a dragon word of or draconic word of power, and we'll learn about a little bit more about those once we get further into the story. So that is not what the secret of the Golden Claw was. So we are going to. Oh, hello. That is a Draugr Overlord. If that is not a boss, I don't know what is. I'm gonna fire fireball on him. Then boost your down. Conjure a familiar and then zap. With our familiar here as a tank, this becomes fairly trivial at this point. So I've been leveling up my destruction so much. So he was sort of. Hello, that looks like a nice paperweight. Dragon stone. along with a magic sword. Let's flip this over. Hey, look, it's got a fortune on the back. Ancient Chinese proverb. And we'll just help ourselves to the loot here, and a staff of zombies. Ooh, amulet of Julianos. I was a little encumbered, so I had to drop that warhammer. So now we are going to say goodbye to Bleak Falls Barrow. And that is going to be it for this time. So as we exit the dungeon here via this back door and, you know, grab some random crap on a pedestal, I want to thank you guys for watching, and make sure you guys subscribe, comment, like, favorite, do everything you can, and I'll see you guys next time. Make sure you tune in. I'll have the next video out in a day or two.